Thank you for tuning in to learn more about the City of Boulder's SmartRegs update. City staff from the Departments of Public Works and Community Planning and Sustainability are seeking input from the community on proposed updates to the existing housing and rental licensing codes. These updates include safety improvements and a new energy efficiency requirement, and the project is referred to as SmartRegs. If you're a landlord, property manager, renter, or interested neighbor, we imagine you'll have questions about how the proposed code changes could impact you.
One component of the SmartRegs proposes to integrate the 2009 International Property Maintenance Code into the city's existing housing and rental licensing codes. The second component of energy efficiency requirements is intended to support the achievement of the city's Climate Action Plan goals. The proposed SmartRegs project milestones include these key dates: public feedback in November and December of this year, review by the Environmental Advisory and Landmark Boards, Planning Board and Council review in early 2010, and adoption of the new code in March 2010. Our public process began in July 2009 and involves staff and a community working group discussing key issues and objectives. Some key items currently being analyzed are the impact to affected parties, the cost of coming into compliance, and what people will need to do to their properties to comply. The existing housing code was initially created by the city in 1965 to work towards improving the condition and safety of its rental housing properties. The proposed updates represent important changes that will allow housing regulation to be consistent with current national building codes. For example, a requirement that carbon monoxide alarms will be consistent with recently enacted state requirements aimed at reducing risk of carbon monoxide poisoning. Clearly, safety items are key in the SmartRegs. There are also positive economic, environmental, and social impacts on all affected residents. For example, landlords and property managers will have improved rental units to market to the community. Renters will live in safer and more comfortable homes while spending less on energy bills. And we'll make important progress towards our climate action goals with reduced energy use. The complete list of proposed general housing code updates is available as a handout at the open houses and on the SmartRegs website. Be sure to share your ideas and thoughts with us.
The rationale and directive for incorporating energy efficiency requirements stem from a goal set by Boulder's 2002 City Council. The goal was to reduce greenhouse gas emissions in Boulder by about 25% by the year 2012. The resulting Climate Action Plan has been in effect in Boulder since 2007, and with 3 years to go, the community is stepping up efforts on all fronts to reduce energy use. As the community's commitment to addressing climate change has grown, many Boulder renters are seeking more energy-efficient rental housing, especially lower-income residents faced with high energy bills. A key strategy of the Climate Action Plan involves improving energy efficiency and promoting conservation in our homes and businesses, since they represent nearly 75% of local emissions. Aligning Climate Action Plan goals with building regulations began with a local requirement that residential and commercial new, remodel, or addition construction be substantially more energy efficient than baseline energy code. Improving rental housing efficiency is the next step in a process of reducing greenhouse gas emissions from new and existing buildings, and SmartRegs was designed to address the impact from Boulder's older, less energy-efficient housing stock. So what might the energy efficiency requirement look like? First, regulation would be limited only to rental housing built before July 2001, when energy efficiency regulations were added to new construction codes. Property owners would choose among various options for compliance. What's referred to as the performance approach would ask property owners to obtain an energy rating for the dwelling that's based on a computer energy modeling similar to EPA auto mileage ratings. Alternatively, what's being referred to as the prescriptive approach allows for the property owner to submit a checklist verifying that certain energy efficiency features have been incorporated into the dwelling unit. There are a few ways in which compliance with these requirements could be designed. For example, allowing rental properties more than one cycle to comply. This would allow building owners to spread the investment out over certain periods of time. Another option might allow the purchase of carbon offsets to achieve greenhouse gas emissions reductions. We have created possible compliance scenarios and have documented some examples of exactly what it involves and what it costs through a few case studies which are available for review. We've also compiled information on financial and technical resources available to property owners to facilitate the process of upgrading dwelling units.
We hope this presentation has given you an overview of SmartRegs. Please take the opportunity, if you're attending one of the city's open houses, to pick up more information, ask questions of staff, and provide input by filling out a comment card. If you're watching from home, please visit the SmartRegs website to review all available documentation and for information on how to submit comments and questions online. We appreciate your valuable input.